So I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had this problem where you're jamming out on your Alesis Nitro or just whatever electric kit you have. Maybe you're on Easy Drummer like I am, or you're using Abbey Road Drummer or Superior Drummer. Nonetheless, I've had this problem of where I'll be playing, I'll have it MIDI'd up to the software via USB, and I'll just be jamming out and going crazy, and the drum kit will stop sending a signal to the software. So you're thinking, how do I fix this? What I saw on the internet was a dude, this is probably the only thing I really found that was close to my problem. Dude was having the same problem where he'll be playing and it'll cut out, and he couldn't really get much help on it, but he knew that it would work better if he tried it on his friend's computer. So he just ended up getting a new computer, and I don't have the money to drop on that, so I decided I would try something else. So what I have here is I'm using a traditional 5-pin MIDI connector using a Presonus audio box. Before I was using my Focusrite Scarlett Solo, which does not have a traditional MIDI 5-pin input. So, I mean, it's a good interface, but not quite what I need. And so this can do MIDI output along with doing the USB output. So I was using the USB and having the problem there. So went and got MIDI cable from Guitar Center, and I got this Presonus audio box for about 60 bucks on Reverb, and it has MIDI in and out. And so that was the selling point for me, because I just needed a good interface that can do traditional MIDI. And I was taking a gamble on this because I didn't want to spend the money on getting a new computer. I believe the problem is that this thing only has USB 2.0 connections. It does have a USB-C. I tried hooking it up to that, and hooking up straight to it wasn't working, but I was getting it to work using this here Ethernet adapter that hooks up to it, which is USB 3.0 on these slots. And I think that was making a bottleneck with having the Ethernet signal and USB signal at the same time. So that was probably my problem, but I couldn't plug into any of these other connections. So I plugged this up, and all you really got to do, get it working, is of course download the drivers and whatnot. And then just go to your MIDI settings, pick the ACO device type, audio box ACO driver, because this is the audio box, and then it'll detect it as USB input it'll detect it as MIDI input rather than just as the Alesis Nitro, labeled differently. And I've noticed every time I've done this, it'll always set the output channels just to the left, so you'll have to manually come in here and make sure there's one on the right as well. And then you're good to go. You can go crazy on that. So give it a try. You would spend about 70 bucks rather than, like 700 on a new computer. Hope this helps. Peace.